Hi scrappy friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Clique Kits layout for you, and there is going to be a blog post that goes along with this over on the Clique Kits blog. So make sure that you check out the information box below so that you can find the link to that blog post, but you also will find a link to the Clique Kit YouTube channel, because I have a tutorial over there if you're interested in learning how to take your own brush script font or a pattern that you did and turn it into a PNG and then add it into the Silhouette store or the Silhouette software so that you can add it to our already existing cut file or make your own cut file out of it. You'll be able to learn some more information if you don't already know how to do that. If you do, then you can just watch this and enjoy. I just decided to just add some plain watercolor. I didn't do any extra stuff, so there's no gesso or anything on the background. I just want it to be just a blob. It's not a blob. I just wanted it to be more of a circle behind this sun. I want it to kind of peek through. This cut file is an exclusive cut file from Clique Kits for the month of June or July. So it goes with the July kit, and it was just released this June. So what I am doing is just popping it up because it's a very intricate cut file. I will recommend that if you are going to use a cut file like this or one that has a lot of intricate designs, use a very sharp blade. I would almost recommend just popping in a new blade. And make sure that you double cut it, because I had a really hard time with this. I tried to do it 2 times, and not all the pieces were coming out because apparently I need a new blade. It worked perfectly fine for the part that I put into it, but the extra intricate parts just had a really hard time. So just know that using a really sharp blade will help you get the best cut. And sometimes I find that using pattern paper does make a difference of making it harder to cut through. It's just the thickness is a little bit different than cardstock. So know that ahead of time so you don't use your favorite paper like I did. But I really like the look of it, even though it didn't turn out exactly the way it was supposed to. There's a lot of little tiny slivers, and it really just kind of makes a little bit of the color behind this cut file pop out, and it really, to me, it looks like the sun, and that's what I wanted it. I wanted it to look like the sun, and I wanted it to look like the sun was just kind of coming out of this cut file. So I also added some watercolor to the words that were the inside part of the cut file, and I just added some pink and yellows because I'm thinking I'm going to arrange them around the layout. And at first I just wasn't sure, and so I just started putting it around the outside of the watercolor, so it kind of helps your eye travel around the layout. And in the end, I'll end up adding some die cuts and some pieces and some stuff from the kit around on that part too, just to help do, bring your eye around. You can always, with design, you don't always have to do like the three triangles or the 5, to get your eye to go around. If you do a diagonal or you do a circle, that also helps with bringing your eye around the layout so that your eye doesn't get stuck to one spot. I know that's something that we don't always talk about unless you're taking a class, right? But it's one of those design principles that you really just you don't want your eye to just stick to one area. You want to be able to see all the good parts of a layout, because usually you don't just have everything in one little spot. So adding stuff in a certain and special way can just really help bring your eye. So I'm looking at the papers from the kit, and this kit is using the Elles Studio collection that it just came out, and it's nice and summery and bright. And so I just picked a couple of the patterns that had more of a yellow, and then I picked this one because it's just nice and colorful. And because I'm using a small black and white photo, I really want to add some extra colors. I don't want there just to be the yellow. I wanted there to be a little bit more color, but I didn't want too much color, if you know what I mean. um, so so somehow I lost some of my recording, so you didn't get to see me add the layers, but I just did a typical layer where I just layered about three papers, and the two of the papers weren't all the way, they weren't bigger than the photo. So I like that. It helps create the lines. And then I also added that extra sunshine to the bottom of my photo. And I really tried not to cover up too much because I really want you to see the hand. And my daughter is holding my hand here. We were walking across a bridge that went from one part of in downtown Tacoma to the Glass Museum. So we were on the one of the main streets. It's not Main Street, but and then from like where the Union Station is, and then there's like a walk bridge that goes across some railroad tracks. And because it was a high enough bridge, it kind of freaked my daughter out, so she took my hand, and so it was a perfect time to get a photo. And I really like how you can see both of us walking, but then you can see us holding hands. So it was a really special moment. And this is pretty much it. I kept it super, super simple, and I'm just gonna add the date in a second. I had to go look it up, so it took a second. And then I add just that extra puppy sticker, and that just, I really kept it super simple, and I really like how it turned out. Even though the cut file didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to turn out, it just ended up working out really, really well. So don't forget to look in the information box below, because you're going to find a whole bunch of links so that you can see where you can find this cut file. You can find out more information about the Clique Kits kits. I do believe that there's still some more openings for the Traveler's Notebook. I have some stuff that I'm getting ready to share with you guys for the Traveler's Notebook. So look forward to seeing that, because I have that kit and it's just super fun too. It's really fun, and I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great scrappy week. Bye.